Hey guys, drdecks here. Today we are going to be unboxing some METABO HPT and Hitachi power tools. Alright, let's get started. Let's see what's in this one first. Always wear your safety glasses. Ooh. Twinkies. Alright, well you know what this is. So we'll just do this one. Ooh-wee. This is a METABO HPT DS36DA. So it's like a standard drill driver. Has two 36 or 18 volt batteries, depending on how you use the multi-volt. When you're running it on a multi-volt drill, normally they run at 36 volts. So these are all need to be charged, obviously. So, but when you cross over to an older Hitachi drill, they run at 18 volts, but they double your amp hours. So you'll go from like, this is a 4 amp hour at 36 volt battery. It'll be an 8 amp hour at 18 volt battery. So these are kind of cool. And there's a shot of the drill. Awesome. Can't wait to get this to the job site.
It comes with a charger.
Comes with a charger, 2 batteries, and this really massive pole extension for, like, I don't know, getting down. If you need to get down with your drill, that's what's up. Right there. It's got a little heft to it, but it's not too bad. Alright, man, I can like do some damage with this thing. So I think I'm going to start putting these on a charge. We got a lot of batteries to charge. Alright, got a couple heat guns here. Let's open one of these up and check it out. This is model number RH650V heat gun. METABO HPT. And heat guns this time of year come in handy for 2 things. Ooh. Ooh, looky there. Oh, it's digital. That's bad, boy. I like it. So these come in handy for 2 reasons. One is for heat manipulating. When I'm bending deck boards, if I have a little blister or something like that, I can use this to put a little heat down onto the board, and I can kind of iron things out and get out wrinkles and blisters and that kind of stuff. And when it's cold like it is, like 30 degrees or less, you know, sometimes you can't feel your fingers or your toes, so these work really good for keeping your hands and fingers warm. So, pretty cool. I don't know what this thing does. Anybody know what it looks like? Some kind of heat scraper, maybe for scraping paint and doing different details with. And then it comes with all these really cool nozzles for getting different types of heat, for fanning heat, curving heat, creating like a wider path. Kind of neat. Those just like adapt right onto the front. So I haven't really had that luxury before. Looks like you have programmable heat as well, and you can adjust your temperature with this thing, so that's pretty cool. And there's 2 speeds. There's a high and a low. So really excited to check that out on the job site. I'll be reporting back on the quality and how we feel about this heat gun. Awesome. Alright, we got a couple worm drive saws. 5-year warranty. These are Hitachi branded. So let's get one of these, check it out. Directions.
Don't do those.
Nope. In the garbage. Packaged very well. The blade in the box. Oh, there's 2 blades. Awesome. Gimme. Alright, so there's that. Nice. Alright. So looks like a fairly nicely well put together saw. Compatible to most other worm drives. Has a lighter table, but it's heavy duty, which is nice. Pretty standard procedure. It's got a rafter hook, a deep one. That's kind of cool. Got your blade lock, oil. You got to add oil just like on a standard worm drive. What's kind of cool right here in the plate, there's a tool adjuster or a tool wrench so that you can remove. You'll be able to remove your. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so usually on a skill saw, it's right loose and left tight. So to loosen this, we got to move it clockwise. Okay, because it's a reverse thread. So I'm going to pull this plate or this nut and this spacer and put a brand new Hitachi blade on the Hitachi saw. Yeah. And that goes back on like that. So lefty tighty on this particular. And you can see there's an arrow right here. This is nice and big. That shows the direction. It even says it on the guard and on the blade. So that's the way the blade spins. Like that. So for those of you that don't know that. And then what's cool about this nut is if you do end up ever stripping this, it looks like there's also a hex head on the inside that you can use to get that nut off. And then this slides back on here. Bam. It's about standard weight. So as far as power goes, we'll put this to the test next week on the job site. All right, so I ordered a few extra of these. I know what they are, but I haven't seen them packed like this before, so I'm kind of excited to open these up. Ooh, 36-volt triple hammers. Yeah. Let's get one of these open. I just so happen to have a spare battery sitting here too. Directions. Box. What's cool about these drills? Well, when they have a charge, they have an on-off for your LED lighting. Let's check that out. There's also some speed selectors. They have like a low, super low, medium, high, and then they have this like slow to start and then go to high. So like when you're doing pan head screws and you're trying to get a hole started with a self-tapping screw, you can use this mode. If you listen, you can kind of hear it wind up slow and then go into high speed. You catch that? So that's kind of a cool feature. I really dig it. We always run these in high mode. And it might be a little low because it's only got 1 bar on the battery. So anyway, they have a locking trigger so you can lock them out so you don't keep pressing, or when you put them in a toolbox with a bunch of other tools, they don't like sit there and run and wear out your batteries. So forward, reverse, I actually really like these drills a lot. We do a wet test where we've dunked them in water, ran them, pulled them out, keep working. Very nice drill. All right, so we have a 1/2" cordless impact wrench, 36 volt, multi-volt, METABO HPT, model number WR36DBQ4. And I'm excited about this one because we don't have one of these currently on our job site. And what it is, it's a heavy-duty impact wrench, like for pulling, you know, a lot of guys might use this to pull lugs off of a, your car, truck. Look at this thing. It is a beast. Where's that battery? Be right back. 36 volts. So it must have speed sensing too.
That sounds a lot meaner than the drills.
Yeah, well it is. This has a low torque, medium torque, medium high torque, and a high torque. And this thing, let's see how many foot-pounds this thing has. I can't tell. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's in Spanish. Here we go. High tightening torque, up to 775 foot-pounds with 0 to 1500 RPMs and 0 to 2800 BPMs, beats per minute. Is this a music video, man? Cool. Nut busting torque, up to 1,218 foot-pounds. I cannot wait to put this on Andy's car and pull some lug nuts off his Subaru. That's gonna be awesome. Love it.
Could you show the difference between the
sure.
ones we've done?
Sure. So this is our nut buster. I think that's what we'll call you, buster. And then here's our little impact driver. So you can kind of see the difference in the size. Like baby, big daddy. Completely different scenario, but I didn't realize this thing was going to be this big. I've had some 1/2" torque wrenches before, but nothing like this. This thing is a monster, and I cannot wait to try it out. I might try to pull my flatbed lugs with it, but I don't know if it'll do it. That'll be an interesting test. But you can kind of see the size. Obviously, these are more nimble. This is what we use building decks. But sometimes these will not pull a certain fastener, and I'll probably end up getting an adapter for this because I can just tell right now this thing has got some torque, man. It's going to pull and push whatever we want it to. So just a comparison in size. Here's the size of their standard drill. So we got our standard drill, our impact driver, our standard drill, and then the King Behemoth.
Behemoth.
The King Behemoth. Isn't it Bohemoth?
No, it's Behemoth.
It's Behemoth?
Yes.
The King Behemoth?
Yes.
The King Bohemoth.
No.
The King Behemoth.
Behemoth.
So the O is silent?
There's not an O in
The
it.
King, you spell Bohemoth with an O. Bohemoth.
Behemoth.
Bohemoth. Okay, we'll get back to you on that. This is not a grammar lesson. We're talking about tools. Tools, tools, tools. METABO tools. Come on!